Chief here, and I have another thought. Today, I was thinking about a warning. It's probably the most classic warning, and it's be careful what you wish for. Because I'm noticing throughout the media, even through posts online, like, I don't really have any social media accounts, or I don't really engage in social media that much, but I do peruse, I'm one of them, what do they call them, lurkers, I guess, or I may, like if somebody, or a podcast I'm listening to, or someone who allude to a lot, because a lot of them allude to tweets, I don't know how, how those tweets may, be indicative of the larger society, but I think as a whole they are. And I think a lot of people do some great work in deciphering tweets and what they may mean to the greater society. But what I've been seeing often in the media specifically, and in these Twitter tweets and blogs and different editorials, that people are actually wishing that people who don't get this medicine, they're like actually hoping that they die. Like they're wishing, it's like they're begging for them to die, even though they're saying that they're saying that they care about their health, that these people's health who don't who may have some reservations about getting this pretty much unproven medicine, as proven by a lot of different studies, as proven by how COVID cases are worse this year than last year in a lot of places, even though last year we didn't have no damn medicine. And I think that's just more proof that the Most High just gave us the bodies to, deal with most anything, except for Ebola or something. If this shit was Ebola, oh shit, I don't know. I'd be like, God damn. But I'm not trying to give these elite no ideas. That's probably already in their plan though. But anyway, I just see that as just like, you guys better be careful. Because as I keep saying, and I hope that people understand that this has not been proven yet. And I don't understand how they can even simply say that. It has been less than a year. And for our lifetimes, hopefully, by the grace of the Most High, we do live longer. And like, not necessarily this medicine won't necessarily debilitate us or, help us pass on. It could be anything, our lives are pretty fragile. And maybe the argument for people taking this medicine is that it's preventable, but what data are they reading, or where are they getting their information that this medicine is preventing anything, that people who don't get it should be careful what they wish for, or what the freedom that they hope that they think that they're instituting, that I believe that they are instituting. Why should they, get this? If again, you can still get it, you can still pass it. It's the only caveat that you may not have as severe symptoms. Even though you can go from asymptomatic to on a ventilator. And I believe that even that fact, like, I believe the ventilators are blowing motherfuckers' chest out and their lungs out. That's why people are passing away, mostly in hospitals. It's mostly people in hospitals that are passing away. But I digress. I just don't, especially since this is so unproven, and I always will say, oh my goodness gracious, please Most High, don't make me just seem like the most paranoid dumb fuck in the history of the world. And maybe I'm already proving that over and over again with these videos nobody watches. But please don't. I'm not wishing for my fears to come true at all. I really hope that I'm wrong. But I think that for these motherfuckers to think that they should be wishing death upon people, or glorifying or gloating about these people's deaths who may pass away because the news reports that they pass away due to the disease because they weren't vaccinated, which I think is still remaining to be seen, because even still, they're still labeling people passing. They're not distinguishing between passing of COVID and passing away with COVID. I'm still not even sure how they're even distinguishing variants and stuff. I'm trying to be like, how are you doing this? And they can't even distinguish between that and the flu, as evident by we're about to go through another flu season. so-called flu season. I don't know. This should be, I mean, shit, that's another video for another day. The flu disappearing should be like the biggest headline of all time. One of the biggest headlines of our lifetimes. The flu is gone. Oh my God, that should be the biggest headline ever. All these businesses that are forcing, or not forcing, you know, that are coercing people to do these things. How much money have they lost in the past due to the flu? You know, now it's just gone. How many flu deaths were there last year? Is that not proof that something else is going on? Like, I don't know, maybe I'm just putting things wrong, putting together things wrongly in my head, and I'm just like a crazy ass nigga who just don't know what the fuck he's talking about ever. And that's probably more true than I ever would admit. Actually, I do admit it. You know, you can take everything I say with a grain of salt. Actually, I hope that you do. But I also hope that it just influences you to at least ingest more information and to understand that, hey, there's some information that we have not actually been able to receive yet because time has not passed long enough. Because one thing that they're not admitting with these medicines that we've all had to take when we were kids is that they let a lot of time pass before they, and these, actually those medicines that we took when we were kids actually prevent these things from happening, like overwhelmingly prevent these things from happening. And this new one doesn't prevent nothing. Its efficacy actually drops as you progress. Oh man, and I'm just a crazy person because they just use these people, these propagandists, these sophists, to actually just package this as in a more palatable way for the people just to believe. They're just bullying people into believing this single narrative. Otherwise, you know, we won't get through this, even though we're going on year 2 of this, and it's gotten way worse, and especially since we're supposed to have had the cure already, the supposed cure. You know, just be careful what you wish for in all things, especially in this, because I don't give a fuck what no one says. This is hell uncertain. Especially when you have people censoring information and people not being forthright with they're not being forthright at all. They're actually lying. They're lying a lot of the times. Especially look at the person who we're getting all of our health information from, how we're getting the direction that we should go in this pandemic. Like, look at how many times he's lied, and no one is actually just saying, wow, like if that motherfucker, if Fauci was somebody's, is he married? That motherfucker, hey, is he married? Because that's probably why there's so many, no, there shouldn't be so many single people if people believed him like they believe their significant other. Because, god damn, this motherfucker, hey, if he's married, he can't lie. Like, I don't know how he lies about being at the bar with his homies when he's really with, you know, some other goblin looking bitch like him. If he can't lie about, you know, staying after work late when he's really with some ghoul. He can't lie about, what else can he lie about? He can't lie about, you know, working an extra day on Saturday. Because his significant other would leave his ass. Like, you motherfuckers would check your boyfriend's phone and your girlfriend's phone more than you fucking check this motherfucker who's putting his whole life and your business and your fucking financials and everything in your hands. I don't think that's not a big leap, because trust, you should try to institute the same trust program throughout everybody in your life, and in the media, and in the government, and in all these motherfuckers. It has to be earned, and this motherfucker ain't earned a single, at least for me, he ain't earned no damn trust. I wouldn't trust this motherfucker with nothing, man. Like, shit, I wouldn't even trust him to give me a prescription for cough syrup, man. I wouldn't trust this motherfucker to give me, you know, what else would I trust? Some glasses. That motherfucker got glasses if I didn't have really perfect vision. I won't even trust him to suggest an optometrist to me. I want to trust him to, what else would I trust him? I want to trust him, I don't trust the media outlet, so I want to trust him to suggest a media outlet. I want to trust this motherfucker with nothing, but everyone's trusting this motherfucker. And still wishing death based upon somebody who should not absolutely be trusted. And it's not me. He's actually showing that That's how I know people are. I just can't help it. They're being possessed, or they're under a spell or something. Because god damn, these, Jesus fucking H, man. I know, I'm just crazy, man. I guess I'm not supposed to like look at things this way. I'm supposed to just like compartmentalize and just be like, hey, I know you said some bullshit that time, and I know you flip-flop on it, and then you flip-flop back, but you know, I still trust you. You're just trying to get it right, even though you keep doing it over and over and over and over and over and over again. It's like, holy fuck, you know, like, I just don't understand how people think this way, and they don't think this way about anything else in their lives. Nothing at all. Holy fuck. Just like the FDA, man, I'll just never get over that, how people are saying the FDA is like the most trustworthy institution on the planet Earth, and they have our health absolutely in mind. Oh, it's an emergency, so they must have our health in mind. No, they should have our health in mind at all times. Man, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm so sorry. This is just like, you're just gonna see these videos. This just me descend into this madness that is just, I'm never gonna come back from one day, and I'm just gonna be on Skid Row, just talking to myself, and no, I don't wish it on myself. The Most High is my guide, and I'm not trying to convince anybody. I'm just trying to, again, like I always say, just work these things out in my head, and without any formal, because I can write it out, and I will, and I do like to write out my thoughts, because they're way more coherent, as I always say. But I just really, really like working them out on camera, just so I can see, not only how crazy I look, but also, like, are my thought processes, coherent? Am I making sense to myself? And I know that I'm making sense. It's just hard for me to relay that, and maybe I'm not supposed to. Maybe I'm just supposed to be this person who is wishful that his voice will be heard one day, even though I know that it's most likely that it won't be. But, just please be careful what you wish for. It's not, especially if you're wishing death upon people. And that's my thought of the day. Chief again. And I would like to thank you for listening to my inane pontificating. Please like and subscribe to Bad Thoughts Publishing Company on YouTube. Thank you so much.